There's a maple tree outside my window that we planted side by side. You held the sapling, I dug the ground low, with nowhere left to hide from the hope that we were building, from the future we would share. Every autumn leaves were spilling gold and red beyond compare. Now the maple stands alone, just like me without a home. Its branches reach up to the sky, like my arms wondering why. Maple of memory change with the season, just like my heart, just like my regions, for holding on, for letting go, for watching love come and go. In spring you're green, and fall you gold, a story waiting to be told. Maple of memory, standing tall, witness to our rise and fall. I press your leaves between the pages of books I'll never read again. The love we shared in former stages, preserved in ink and dried out stems. Each vein a road we traveled down, each edge a moment, a smile, a frown. The colors shifting gold to brown, like love that slowly loses ground. Now the maple stands alone, just like me without a home. Its branches reach up to the sky, like my arms wondering why. Maple of memory, you change with the seasons, just like my heart, just like my reasons for holding on, for letting go, for watching love come and go. In spring you're green, and fall you're gold, a story waiting to be told. Maple of memory, standing tall, witness to our rise and fall. But maples shed their leaves each year, and still they stand, they persevere, they trust the spring will come again. Through all the winter, through the pain, and maybe I will learn to trust that love, though falling, is not just a memory that fades to dust, but something that renews and maple of memory. I watch you grow through all the seasons, fast and slow. Maple of memory, show me how to stand tall, to take a bow, to let the leaves fall where they may, and trust in a brighter day. Maple of memory, I'll be okay, growing stronger every day. Every day, every day. Maple of memory. I pick the phone up one more time, while I hear static on the line, like the connection between us has turned a broken flood. I speak your name into the air, hoping you might hear me there, but all that answers back to me is my own plea. Static on the line, that's all that's left of every promise, every theft, of every word we ever shared. couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. I bought them and brought them home to you. Even though you're not here, even though we're through, you taught me how to cook with them, how to soak them in water, how to stem them from their woody base, how to slice them thin and how to make them nice. You make a risotto that would change my life. You chop an onion with a knife, so skilled, so quick, so full of grace. You put a smile on my face, porcini of past, earthy and deep, porcini of past. Secrets you keep, but meals we shared, of a love we made, of memories that never fade. Porcini of past, I soak you now in water and tears. I don't know how to make the dish without you here. Porcini of past, you bring the fear. I try to make the risotto myself, put the porcini on the shelf to soak, to soften, to give their taste. I didn't want them to go to waste. I chopped the onion, I stirred the rice, I tried to follow your advice. I added wine, I added stock, I watched the pot, I watched the clock. But when I tasted it at the end, it wasn't the same, my friend. Something was missing, something was gone. The love that you brought was withdrawn. Porcini of past, earthy and deep, porcini of past. Secrets you keep, but meals we shared, a love we made, of memories that never fade. Porcini of past, I soak you now in water and tears. I don't know how to make the dish without you here. Porcini of past, you bring the fear. I ate it anyway, bowl by bowl, letting the sadness take its toll, letting the porcini do their work, letting the memories lie. Porcini of past, I'll try again someday when I'm ready to begin to cook for one, to cook with joy, to cook without the need to destroy. Porcini of past, porcini of past. I'll try again. I saw you walking down the street with someone new, so bittersweet. You held her hand the way you held mine in a different time. She wears a smile that used to be reserved for only me. She laughs at jokes I used to tell when everything was well. Used to be mine, that's what you are. A memory, a falling star. I watch you fade into the night with the holding you tight. Used to be mine, but not anymore. else can see. If in the quiet of the night you still hold on tight, maybe you still be is all that's left of the fall. Maybe memories are enough when the road is rough. Used to be mine, that's what you are. A memory of falling star. I watch you fade into the night with her holding you tight. Used to be mine, but not anymore. But not anymore. They say that time will heal the wound, that broken hearts will mend by June. But June is come and gone and gone, and still I'm holding on. I see the couples in the park, lighting up the coming dark. They hold each other like we did before you pulled the lid. Shattered hearts are everywhere, hidden under clothes they wear. Smiling faces hide the cracks, a love that never can come back. Shattered hearts learn to breathe again. I wonder if they're like me too, pretending they're making it through. If every beat's a little less than what they used to possess. Maybe shattered hearts be true to a rhythm no one knew. Maybe they find harmony in their broken symphony. Shattered hearts are everywhere, hidden under clothes they wear. Smiling faces hide the cracks of love that never can come back. Shattered hearts learning to breathe again, learning to breathe again. Learning to breathe again. The winter came and settled in. Beneath my skin, it turned my blood to frozen streams and shattered all my dreams. I cannot feel my fingertips from my frozen lips. the cold has numbed me to the core, like never before. Veins of ice, you run through me, frozen for all to see. You crystallize the love I had, making me feel sad. Veins of ice, when will you thaw? I wrap myself in memories of warmer times and gentle breeze, but nothing seems to melt the chill that's with me still. Maybe ice preserves the heart from breaking all apart. Maybe frozen is the state that helps me meditate. Veins of ice, you run through me, frozen for all to see. You crystallize the love I had, making me feel sad. Veins of ice, when will you thaw? When will you You think a mushroom doesn't feel, but in the dark it becomes real. It grows in places no one sees, like sadness growing inside me. It thrives on rot and decay, on words we didn't know to say, on love that withered on the vine, on yours and on mine. Should it take upside you, feed on my grief, on my broken unbelief? You shroud up in the dead of night, where there used to be light. Should it take upside, let me be. I try to pull you from the ground, but more of you are always found in every dark and shaded place. You show your earthly face. Maybe fungi teach us how to break things down and start somehow, to turn what's dead to fertile ground, where something new can be found. Should it take a set you, feed on my grief, on my broken unbelief? You sprout up in the dead of night, where there used to be light. Should it take upside, let me be. Let me be. You had a mane of golden hair, like a lion, bold and fair. When you walked into a room, you chased away all of the gloom. But lions roam and lions leave, and that's the part I still can't believe. That something so magnificent could become so quickly spent. Lost, lost, lost is what I am without your mane, without your stand. Lost in the savannah of my mind, looking for the love I cannot find. Lions made of lost, you shine so bright, even in the fading light. Lions made of lost, I trace the memory upon your face. You rule my heart, you rule my pride. Then you wandered off and left me wide open to the wilderness of loving you and loving less. I see your photos on the wall, your golden hair, you're standing tall. And I remember how it felt when at your feet I gladly knelt. Not in worship, not in fear, but because your love was sincere. You made me feel like royalty, then you set me free unwillingly. Lost, lost, lost is what I am without your mane, without your stand. Lost in the savannah of my mind, looking for the love I cannot find. Lions made of lost, you shine so bright, even in the fading light. Lions made of lost, I trace the memory upon your face. You rule my heart, you rule my pride. Then you wandered off and left me wide open to the wilderness of loving you and loving less. But lions don't belong in cages, and neither do our hearts through stages. You needed room to run and roam, I needed more than just a home. I needed you to stay a while, to see me through, to make me smile. But lions leave when spring arrives, and that's how my love survives. Lions made of lost, I set you free, to run across the savannah, wild and free. Lions made of lost, I'll keep the memory of you in my sleep. And when I dream, I'll see you there with golden sunlight in your hair. Lions made of lost, take care. I'll find my own pride, I swear. I swear. Lions made of lost. Lions made of lost. The day you left, something in me stopped, like a clock that finally dropped. As I stick into the silence of the hall, like a picture falling from the wall. I felt it happen, felt it go, felt the warmth felt the color drain from my face, felt myself lose my place. They say that people don't die from heartbreak, but they haven't felt the earthquake that happens when your soul divides, when a part of you just up and died. Part of me died when you walked away. Part of me couldn't find the words to say. Part of me crumbled in the dust. Part of me lost all its trust. Part of me died and didn't come back. Part of me slipped into the black. Part of me is still in that door, wishing you'd come back once more. Life with half a heart, playing a diminished part. I laugh, but it's not really me. I smile, but it's just for the world to see. The part that loved you most is gone and left with you at early dawn. It packed its bags and followed you out and left me here with nothing but doubt. Try to fill it with other things, with busy days and phone calls and rings, but nothing fits, nothing stays, nothing fills the empty space. Part of me died when you walked away. Part of me couldn't find the words to say. Part of me crumbled in the dust. Part of me lost all its trust. Part of me died and didn't come back. Part of me slipped into the black. Part of me is still in that door, wishing you'd come back once more. Maybe that part will grow back someday. Maybe there's another way. Maybe I'll learn to live with less. Maybe grief will be my dress, but right now, part of me died. Part of me is still trying to hide. Part of me is still in pain. Part of me in the pouring rain. Part of me part of me died in a morning. I walk through rooms we used to share, and I swear I see you there, sitting in your favorite chair, with that distant, quiet stare. I call your name, you disappear, leaving nothing but the fear that I'm losing my own mind to the love I left behind. You're not here, but you're not gone. You're the shadow before the dawn. You're the whisper in the hall. You're the memory of it all. Like a ghost you haunt this place. Like a ghost I see your face in every corner, every room, in the silence, in the gloom. Like a ghost you drift around, making not a single sound, but I feel you everywhere. Like a ghost of love and care. I haven't changed a single thing Since the day you took your ring, your books still lie on the shelf. I can't bear to move them myself. Your coat still hangs behind the door, like you might come back and want it for a cold night out, a winter walk. Like you might come back and talk. You're not here, but you're not gone. You're the shadow before the dawn. You're the whisper in the hall. You're the memory of it all. Like a ghost, you haunt this place. Like a ghost, I see your face in every corner, every room, and the silence in the gloom. Like a ghost, you drift around, making not a single sound. But I feel you everywhere, like a ghost of love and care. Maybe I'm the ghost to you, maybe I'm the one who's through. Maybe somewhere far away, you're haunted by me every day. Maybe we're both just drifting through the spaces where our loved ones grew. Two ghosts of what we used to be, haunting each other's memory. Like a ghost, I'll let you go. Like a ghost, I need to know that somewhere in the afterlife we'll both find peace, we'll both be right. Like a ghost, you'll fade away. Like a ghost at the break of day, and I'll stand in the sun alone. No longer haunted, no longer prone to seeing you in every place. I'll finally see my own face. My own face. Like a ghost, like a ghost. I smile brightly for the crowd. I laugh out loud. I tell them all that I'm okay at the close of day. Yeah, but when the door clicks shut at night, I turn off all the light and let the tears fall silently when no one else can see. Unseen tears, they fall like rain, washing away the pain that no one knows, that no one sees. Falling to my knees. Unseen tears, you're mine alone. The pillow knows my secrets well, the stories that it tells of love that came and love that went, of all the years I spent. Maybe unseen tears are best, hidden deep inside my chest. Maybe crying on the inside helps my soul to bite. Unseen tears, they fall like rain, washing away the pain that no one knows, that no one sees. started writing this for you. When our love was shiny and new, for melody came easily, like you did to me. But somewhere in the second verse, our love became a curse. The words just wouldn't come no more, like you walking out the door. Unfinished sound upon the page, a symbol of a bygone age. The chorus that we never sang, left with a claim. Unfinished song. Will you ever be complete? I try to pick the pencil up to fill the empty cup, but every note I try to write just doesn't feel right. Maybe songs are meant to end before they can offend. Maybe unfinished is the way they have the final say. Unfinished song upon the page, a symbol of a bygone age. The chorus that we never sung, left with a clang. Unfinished song. Will you ever be complete? Will you ever be complete? I still set a place for you at dinner. I still pour your coffee in your cup. I know it makes me look like a beginner at learning how to give this whole thing up. Your rope still hangs behind the bathroom door. Your toothbrush sits right where you left it last. Some days I swear I hear you on the floor and turn around too quickly, holding fast to anything that feels like you were here, to any sign you haven't disappeared. Just a ghost, that's all you are now, just a memory I can't put down, just a whisper in a silent house. Just a ghost, and I'm the one allowing you to haunt me, keep me from the light. Just a ghost, I see you in the night, standing there so beautiful and bright. Just a ghost, but somehow still so real tonight. My sister says I need to let you go. She says you're never coming back to me. I know she's right, I know, but knowing doesn't set my heart free. I talked to you this morning in the just a ghost. That's all you are now, just a memory I can't put down, just a whisper in a silent house. Just a ghost, and I'm the one allowing you to haunt me. Keep me from the light, just a ghost. I see you in the night, standing there so beautiful and bright, just a ghost, but somehow still so real tonight. They say the dead must be released, their holding on prevents their peace. But you're not dead, you're just not mine. You're living someone else's timeline, and I'm stuck here in this space between the love we had and what might have been. Just a ghost, I'm letting you go now with every tear. I'm setting you free, just a ghost. I release you somehow to wherever you need to be. I'll keep the love, I'll lose the pain. I'll stand here in the sun again, just a ghost. I whisper your name one last time, and then goodbye, my ghost. She walks through crowds of people, but she can't see past the steeple of the church where they were wed before the words were said. She smiles when someone talks to her, but inside she's just a blur, a photograph that's out of focus on a train that's bound for hopeless. She's the loneliest girl in the whole wide world, with her lonely heart in a lonely curl. She sleeps alone in a lonely bed, with lonely thoughts inside her head. The loneliest girl you'll ever know. She checks her phone a million times for messages and rhymes, but silence is the only text waiting for what's next. Maybe lonely girls are strong, maybe they just sing their song, maybe solitude's a friend that helps them finally mend. She's the loneliest girl in the whole wide world, with her lonely heart in a lonely curl. She sleeps alone in a lonely bed, with lonely thoughts inside her head. The loneliest girl you'll ever know. You'll ever know. stopped checking your social media today. Deleted all the photos, put them far away. I didn't cry, I didn't even feel the familiar ache that told me this was real. I just pressed delete and watched you disappear from my phone, from my heart, from another year. And I waited for the sadness to arrive, but all I felt was somehow more alive. Is this what healing feels like? This quiet, steady light? Is this what moving on means? There's space between the extremes. Leaving you behind, leaving you behind. Not with anger, not with peace of mind, just with acceptance that we had our time. And now I'm leaving you behind. The road ahead is clear today. The clouds have finally moved away. Leaving you behind, I think I'm okay. I think I'm finally okay. I drove past our old apartment yesterday, not on purpose, just happened that way. I expected tears, expected pain, but I just kept driving in the rain. Saw the new curtains in our bedroom window, someone else's life beginning to grow. And I smiled a little, hope they're happy there, hope they're building something rare. Is this what healing feels like? This quiet, steady light? Is this what moving on means? This space between the extremes. Leaving you behind, leaving you behind. Not with anger, not with peace of mind, just with acceptance that we had our time. And now I'm leaving you behind. The road ahead is clear today. The clouds have finally moved away. Leaving you behind, I think I'm okay. I think I'm finally okay. It didn't happen overnight. This slow release, this gentle light. It took 1,000 tiny goodbyes, a million unshot tears and sighs. But here I am on the other side, finally leaving you behind. Not with a bang, not with a fight, just with a whisper in the night. Leaving it behind, I'm on my way into the brightness of the day. Leaving you behind, I'll always carry the love we had, but I don't have to tarry in the shadow of what used to be. I'm finally, finally, finally free. Leaving you behind, I can see the person I was always meant to be. Meant to be. Leaving you behind. I'm sitting by the window, watching the rain, watching it slide Each drop a tear from the sky, each drop a question why. You used to sit right here with me and watch the storms out on the sea of our front yard, of our front lawn, before our love was gone. The rain would tap a gentle rhythm and we'd sit there with them, holding hands, feeling blessed, putting all our fears to rest. Rain on my window, tapping so light. Rain on my window in the night, reminding me of better days, reminding me of all the ways you loved me, you held me, you kept me warm before the storm. Rain on my window, keep me company. Rain on my window, you're all I see. I press my palm against the glass, watch the water as it emerges into rivers and streams, flowing like my broken dreams. I trace your name into the fog, like a dog that misses its master, misses its home. I'm so alone, the rain keeps falling, falling down all over this lonely town, and I keep sitting, sitting here, drowning in my fear. Rain on my window, tapping so light. Rain on my window in the night, reminding me of better days, reminding me of all the ways you loved me, you held me, you kept me warm before the storm. Before the storm. Rain on my window, keep me company. Rain on my window, you're all I see. Maybe the rain is singing to me a song of how it used to be. Maybe it's telling me to let go, but I don't know, I don't know. So rain on my window all night long. Rain on my window, sing your song. I'll sit here and listen to your sound as my tears fall to the ground. Rain on my window, rain on my window, keep me company. I drove by the old high school today, where we used to meet and play. The parking lot where you first kissed me, underneath the willow tree. The building looks so different now, so much older, I don't know how. Time can change a place so much and still leave memories in its clutch. I sat there in my car for a while, trying to force a smile, remembering the way we were before the painful past occurred. Painful past, why do you linger? Why do you hold me with your finger? Why can't I just let you go? Why do you have to let me your little sister at the store. She looked at me and then she looked away and more. She didn't say a word, just turned and walked. And my heart just silently talked to the ghost of what we were, to the love that's now a blur. Wanted to ask her how you are, but she was already too far. I guess she knows the pain I caused. I guess she knows that I was lost. I guess she knows that I'm to blame for the painful past. You know the shame. Painful past. Why do you linger? Why do you hold me with your finger? Why can't I just let you go? Why do you have to let me know that everything was not okay? That love just stepped and walked away. Painful past, I'm trying to heal. Will you just make it feel so this painful past for as long as it will last. I'll carry it like a heavy stone and learn to make it my own. Painful past, painful past. I'm learning to carry you. A single pear sits in my fruit bowl, perfectly shaped, beautiful and whole. But pears are meant to be shared, I think, like a glass of wine, like a kitchen sink, full of dishes for two, not for one, full of life that's over and done. I bought it because it reminded me of the shape of you, of the shape of we. Peers have a curve like a woman's hip, like the gentle slope of a lover's lip, like the way you'd hold me close at night, like the way you turn on the light. Peer of loneliness, why are you here? Peer of loneliness, bringing the fear that I'll be alone forever now, that I won't remember how to share a pair, to share a life, to be somebody's wife. The memory of that pain remains, the shape of loneliness, the pains of learning how to be alone in a world that used to be our own. Yeah, her loneliness, I'll remember you. A reservation still under your name at that little Italian place. I canceled twice and let it stay, a shrine of time we can replace. The waiter asked if you'd be coming late. I said she's running late forever now. He brought 2 glasses anyway, like maybe you just walking anyhow. We used to dance between the tables there, red wine staining both our smiles. Now I'm sitting in this empty chair, jaded romance, where did you go? We had the kind of love they write slow songs about. Jaded romance, I thought you'd know that I would never figure out how to be me without your hands in mine, how to breathe without your rhythm in my chest. Jaded romance, we ran out of time. Now I'm just another fool trying to look blessed. The mixtape that you made me still plays loud in my car when I drive nowhere. Our song came on the radio today. I switched it off but still could hear it there, echoing in places I can't reach, the part of me that only you could touch. They say that time's a healer, but I think some wounds just teach you how to hurt that much. Remember how we said we'd beat the odds, like love was something we could win. Now I'm talking to an empty room, telling you again. Jaded romance, where did you go? We and see someone who used to be me before you came and took my heart and tore